Good morning, friends. Welcome to the President's Day Post. I was thinking about what might we glean from some of the practices of some of the presidents in the past, and in particular, Abraham Lincoln. And obviously, Abraham Lincoln, he gets elected president. He, goes through the Civil War. Basically, he gets elected president, and half the states just basically leave the Union. Pretty bad thing to have on your record. Over the course of the Civil War, Abraham Lincoln had a series of bungling generals that continue to mess up and continue to lose battles where there's no way they should have lost battles. They outgunned and outmanned the South, and the South continued to win. And in that whole thing, Abraham Lincoln just had a lot of things stewing inside of him. But he did something that was very interesting to deal with the stewing anger and the resentment and everything that was going on within him. What he would do is he would sit down and he would write out a letter like he was going to send it to this general. And he would write out the letter, and he would write everything, all the venom, all of the ire, all of the anger toward this general. He would write out every single thing that he was thinking and feeling about them. And then he would roll it up and put it in his desk. Never sent it. What ended up happening, I think, for him was it was his way of diffusing things that were inside of him. And I think it's a very constructive thing. When I talk to you about working through forgiveness, the first step often I would call getting the sting out. That is getting that stuff that's inside of you outside of you, and doing that before God, or doing that in a way that isn't to the person, because you would be sinning if you did it to the person, but instead that you get the stinger out by spewing all this stuff out in God's presence without the person there that you're angry at. And by doing so, it diffuses it. It loses a lot of its power. I would say it even loses most of its power. Then at that point in time, you're able to then forgive. And as you choose to forgive, that forgiveness is a lot more stickiness to it. It tends to stick more because you've dealt with the stuff that was going on inside of you, rather than just trying to put a Band-Aid or something on top of the stuff that's going on inside of you. You get it out from inside of you, and then you forgive. I found that to be absolutely key in terms of being able to break free from the bondages of resentment and bitterness. And I think that Lincoln is a great example for us in moving toward maturity by learning how to forgive and to forgive well. I think that's a lesson that we can take from Abraham Lincoln, and we should take it from him. Now, some of you are going to be verbal and being able to process that verbally. Other ones of you, the paper thing like Lincoln did will work beautifully. What I'm saying is get this stuff out of you so that then you can forgive and not revisit. That's the point. Thanks so much for joining me today. I love you.